Years of coal mining in West Virginia have left scars on the landscape and the people, says West Virginia native Regina Hendricks.
These sites belch out mercury, selenium, and poison, some of them in perpetuity.
Hendricks is fed up and came to Washington to speak out. So did West Virginia chemist Pamela Ellis and her twin daughters, Anya and Sephora. Both suffer from asthma linked to the pollution.
So I know personally that it's really hard. I don't want other kids to have to suffer with this in the future because we're not taking care of our planet.
Coal-fired power plants provide nearly 40% of the nation's electricity. They're also the largest source of carbon pollution. The new rule mandates a 30% cut below 2005 emission levels, but allows states to craft their own plans. Former EPA official Jeff Homestead represented an industry trade group at the public hearing. He told the EPA panel that the proposed rule would shut plants, eliminate jobs, and raise electric rates.
First, I do think it is important that we reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but I think we also need to be honest about what that means. There is no free lunch, and it will increase the cost of power.
Homestead said Americans would end up sacrificing an electric system they depend on. He added that the plan would also seriously delay efforts to curb climate-changing emissions. 9 states have already joined in a lawsuit to oppose the measure.
So people will spend an enormous amount of time and effort trying to figure out and comment on this proposal. And at the end of the day, it is highly unlikely that it will ever be implemented.
John Cookett has heard the same arguments from industry before, only to see them proven wrong. He's a policy expert with the Sierra Club, the nation's oldest and largest environmental group.
And every single time EPA and the states find a way to implement these standards in a common sense manner that doesn't adversely impact the economy, that cleans up the air and saves lives, there's no reason why they won't be able to do it again this time.
Cookett does agree that no single rule can fix the climate problem, but he adds that this plan can lead to something much more.
It also results in a fairly substantial reduction in carbon pollution that will become the centerpiece of the U.S. pledge internationally and is already allowing the administration to work with China and other countries to get them on board.
The rules are expected to be finalized by next June. Rosanne Skirble, VOA News, Washington.